Hi everyone. Today we're going over two of the functions that we wrote in our linked list video. So if you haven't watched that video, I recommend you watch it first. Recall that in the insert and delete functions we wrote, we would have to traverse the entire linked list until one less than the targeted position in order for us to insert or delete a node in the linked list. We also saw that each of the delete and insert function contains a while loop that is designated for each function. So the question that arises is that, is there a way for us to search for a position that is one less than the targeted position by using one function that contains one while loop for the delete and insert functions? And the answer is yes, and that is the essence of this video. So without further ado, let's go at it. Here are the two functions that we wrote: insert and del by an insert by an index and del by an index. What I would like firstly to do is name those two functions. So I would like to name this function is insert node by position, and here I would like to name it del node by position. I've also gone ahead and declared two pointers for us, one and named it out of range and empty, and we'll see those two examples later in the video. So the question is, how would the new function look like that contains a while loop such that both function insert and delete call the new function by passing a position? So let me show you how would that look like. Okay, let's go ahead and define the function. So here we are defining the function, and then I would like to name it search node, inside of which we have self and position. And we are checking if not self.head return self.empty. And that is exactly the first example we see self.empty in here. Now, let's declare a pointer, name it node, and then say self.head and counter is equal 1. And then we do our while loop. Counter plus 1 is not equal position and node dot next. And node dot next is equal to node dot next, and then counter, and then we increment the counter by 1. It's the same exactly while loop in both insert and delete function. Now, outside of the while loop, we say if not node dot next and counter plus 1 is less than or equal position. And you're probably thinking why we are doing this. And I will tell you right now. The reason why we're checking counter plus 1 is less than or equal position, I want you to imagine that if our linked list only contains one node, and we are wanting to delete that node by passing the position 1, we'd come down in here and we say if not node dot next and counter plus 1 is not counter plus 1 is less than or equal position. In that case, when counter would be 2 and plus 1 would be 3. Sorry, counter would be 2. So counter plus 1, that would be 2 plus 1 is 3, is actually not less or equal position. So we get out of that F statement. And you're probably arguing, oh, why we're doing it this way? Yeah, well, you could do it in a lot of ways, but I decided to do it in this way. If you have a different approach that is better than this approach, please go ahead and do that. Okay, now let's go ahead and see the insert node by a position. Let's declare this variable pointer. And that's where we are calling the search function. And we pass in position, and you change the name in here. And we are saying if is instance node is string. I'd like to print first. And then return node. And let me delete that. We are going to keep this the same thing. Here we are deleting this block because we're already having the search function. And here, if not node.next, self.tail is equal to a new node. And then outside we'll keep the same thing. What does this line, this code here mean? That means if we, in the search function, if the function returns a string from self.empty or self.addRange, we want to be able to capture that. Okay, now let's go to modify the del node by position. We are going to delete this guy in here because we already have it. And then I'm going to go ahead and copy here and paste it. And then if index, that is not, I don't want that. Well, actually, let me first change to position, and here position. And what I would like also to do is, if we are deleting that one node in the linked list, if the node contains only one linked list, I want to be able to delete that after we come back from the search function, that we search node function. Head is equal to none. And then self.tail is equal to none. And here we write else. And I think we don't need that since the search function has it for us. And if not node.next, I would like to say self.tail is equal to node. The reason why is because if we are deleting the last node, I want to be able to assign the self.tail field to where a node is pointing to. And that's how we maintain our push function to add node to the end of the linked list in constant time. So I want to be able to make self.tail always pointed at the last node in the linked list. And here we are saying node.next, go ahead and give me that address and assign it to the field node.next. Okay, let's fix this in here. Position. Oops. I'm just going to copy it. I think that would do it. Let's go ahead and test it. All right, let's run it and see what we get. We get an error. 79. Right there. Let's save. And there it is. We get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which is this block here. Now let's go ahead and insert a node by a given position. So the element would be 2.5 and the position will be 5. Let's go ahead and run it. And we also get an error. and that would be here and here. Let's go ahead and run it one more time. And then we get if index, which is not supposed to be index, supposed to be position. All right, hopefully now it works. Let's go ahead and run it. And there it is. We get 1, 2, 3, 4, and 2.5 is the new node that we inserted. Let's go ahead and insert or delete a node by a position, which in this case, the value is 60, which is larger than the number of nodes we have in our linked list. And then we get that variable that, or the pointer that we created, linked list position is out of range. We could also create another function that insert node by target and have that new function call the search node function to look for that target. For example, if any of those nodes contains an element that equals to the target, then we can do a little bit of manipulation, whether we delete or insert by calling the search node function. There are also some edge cases that we didn't capture in this video that we should pay attention to. For example, we would want the value of the element variable to be an integer or float. Also, we should be careful when what get passed to the position variable. For example, if the value is not an integer, then we should throw an error. What I would like to do next is go in depth to see how we insert or delete a node in a linked list, or how we traverse the linked list by assigning a new address of a node to a pointer. So I think that would do it for this video. If you have any questions, please let me know, and I will do my best to answer those questions. But for now, thank you for watching.